Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Von Bell up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays. You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Draw play. Ingram now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Speaking of Michael Thomas, 94 catches on the year through Week 11. He's the first receiver ever, Charles, to top the 90 reception mark in his team's first 10 games.
And what makes it even more remarkable is not that he's just an exceptional talent who's worked his way into being one of the top receivers in the league. He's done it with 2 different quarterbacks this year. When Drew Brees got hurt and went out, he connected with Teddy Bridgewater, similar fashion, and put up big numbers. The all-time record is 143, held by Marvin Harrison, and I will guarantee you this, Michael Thomas knows that number.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brees. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting until next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop.